Well, after many years of owning this orange Jeep and having many different directions that we all kind of wanted to see on it, we finally, I'm doing a video real quick. Finally decided. We had a really good little runner 258 that came in and already had EFI on it, and I just couldn't walk away from it. I almost sold the motor to a guy. He didn't bite on it, so snooze you lose. So 258s are getting really hard to get, especially good running ones. So this will be a good little runner for this Jeep, which is what it had factory. So we're kind of keeping the factory stuff in it. This one's got a lot of neat things done to it. Some ride comfort things like a shackle reversal, and it's got power steering, power brakes. So we'll have all that on it. There's your roll-wood brakes there. Brand new set of tires. It's got a nice paint job on it. It's got a kind of line inside. And this was a Renegade. It's got your upgraded steering columns. You got the tilt manual steering column here. And then you have your RPM gauge and your clock, which are rare. You could tell somebody had started the restoration, just didn't finish it. And then when we got a hold of it, it didn't have a drivetrain in it. So there's not a lick of rust on it. It's a beautiful Jeep. Unfortunately, we've got to let the seats weather, which is a bummer because they were in decent shape, but they are original seats in it. They can be recovered, or if you don't mind a little bit of splits in them, to just run these. It's got the upgraded factory tank, the 20-gallon Holley tank in it. Those are really hard to find. And we'll get her all buttoned up. And then, I don't know, I've been driving a little silver CJ around that I just really fell in love with. This was the intention to keep this one and sell that one, but you know, we might be selling this one. So if you're interested in a nice, clean, rust-free West Coast, this came out of California, CJ7, with a rebuilt, it'll have a rebuilt tranny. Nope, I take that back. That tranny went in mine. It's going to have a good low miles, both the motor. We did compression on this thing. Came out around 120, which is really good for a 258. And then we'll have the fuel injection. And then the transmission at 60, there's a T5, 61K. I was trying to see where they put it. Somewhere around here. They just washed it. And then it'll have that Dana 300 behind it. So we'll get it all buttoned up. But you know, I wouldn't doubt this thing pre-sells if I decide to list it. I'm going to send it off to a couple customers that have asked about them over the years. We were going to put we have a crate motor, a 383 stroker. I was going to do all kind of crazy stuff to it. It's one of those brand new, sitting in the shed over there. But you know, just simplistic and reliable. My little 258 and my little silver one I've been driving gets up and goes plenty. I'm doing 75 down the interstate. And the biggest thing I love about mine is it's so tight on the suspension and the steering, I can one-hand it going down the highway, which is awesome. So let's see where they put that train. I always got it out here somewhere. I'll be back at the wash pad. So anyway, so super pumped to have this one up and going here. Hopefully we'll have it dialed in and running by next week, and then we'll just dress it with the rest of the stuff that we got to put back on it, and go from there. Jeremy here, Jeeps Unlimited, partsbreakers.com, 303-666-9020.